What is going on, everybody? This is Josh back again with another video, and I'm finally going to be able to get into 911, the original 911. I think I am 2 episodes behind now, so I'm going to be able to get into this. I just finished 911 Lone Star. If you haven't seen any of my reactions, I'm definitely dropping a link in the description. It's basically a playlist. That way you can catch up on everything. Or maybe you just want to watch the finale. It's definitely going to be in there, so check that out. Let me know what you guys think. But for now, let's get into this reaction.
Attention, citizens of the internet, we are calling upon every able-bodied viewer for another adrenalized...
Okay, I kind of feel like this is going to be like one of those things that they put online just to get a bunch of likes, so they do something stupid.
Seriously, about to turn this merry-go-round into a scary-go-round.
Oh, hell no, that's a bad idea. I think he's gonna fly away.
Not again?
Again?
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, there's a random motorcycle on fire at Hacienda Park. We definitely don't know how it happened.
That rider couldn't have gone far, Buck Eddie.
Did they leave him there?
I thought Christopher watching a video like this online. That bike wasn't on fire. Hey, can you hear me? Oh! All right, let's get him off there.
What the? Oh. That was disgusting.
Both eyes, causing them to bulge out.
Blood pressure's off the charts.
Can that actually happen?
What happened to it? Force poisoning from the force of the spin?
Right now, all his blood is pooling inside his head. It's pressing against his brain, which is why he's out cold. I'll hold back the curtains while you show these guests to their seats.
Oh.
In
Is he look?
Cap, we're good here.
All right, get him up and transported to the nearest neurosurgery trauma center. I can see.
That was good.
Who did this to you? Oh, I have an idea.
You're under arrest for trespassing, vandalism, reckless endangerment, and disturbing the peace.
You can't prove anything.
Don't need to. You fools live streamed your confession on the internet.
Hey guys, remember us?
You gotta be kidding.
That was gross. His eyes popping out like that. I didn't think that was possible.
Thanks again for having me. This was fun.
For some of us.
Well, all our couple of friends were busy, so we figured we would target the solos.
All right, just ease up on the solos. It's hard out here.
See? Thank you. So, hey, and we're stuck with online dating, which is
An absolute nightmare.
the crazies, the randos, the catfishers, and not to mention the liars. Where's Albert tonight?
He's on a date.
He's only been there for a couple of days and he's already on a date.
So sorry to keep you waiting. My last student's father asked a surprising amount of questions.
He's gonna try to date her.
Good to
Look
see
at
you
him.
again, Miss Price. So let's talk about Christopher. He's been doing really well in my class. He loves making the other kids laugh.
Is that a problem?
Not at all.
From looking at this, it makes me want to think that
You're doing
I wonder if Buck and Eddie are actually finally gonna get into a relationship, because they haven't been lucky.
You called in a gunshot wound?
Yes, I'm going to estimate this bullet has been there for 2, maybe 3 months.
Wow.
This is an old gunshot wound?
Yes,
Why wasn't it reported the day it happened?
because that woman didn't even know she had been shot. Not until today.
I promise you, I have never been shot in the head or anywhere else. It feels like something I'd remember, don't you think?
Ma'am, we saw the x-rays. Where's your husband? Is he on his way?
No, he's out of town golfing, I think. Maybe Pebble Beach. I probably have the information in here.
She constantly gets headaches.
Joan, you came into the ER with a headache. Do you get those a lot?
I never used to, but now it seems like I always have one.
You think it's the husband?
I think...
The way the angle looks,
Out of a marriage.
I kind of think it was a
Sometimes
kid.
not even people inside.
Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
I told you Christopher is fine. You didn't have to come down here. It's just some scrapes and bruises.
He hurt himself? You let him skateboard?
I am so sorry, Mr. Diaz. We didn't know one of the kids had brought a skateboard.
You didn't know.
Oh, he's
could have broken his neck.
pissed.
I know, and I feel terrible.
I'm sorry about my clothes.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I can run to the house.
I love the fact that they have Christopher in this.
We're done for today. Come on, we're leaving.
But school isn't over.
It is now. You need to teach him what it means. He has limitations.
I'm not gonna tell my kid that. It was your idea to get on the skateboard?
It was fun. It wasn't.
Chris, why would you do that? You had to know it'd be dangerous.
You always said I can do anything. You lied.
I may have reactivated one of my dating profiles.
Really?
I spent 2 hours on the phone the other night talking to a cute guy. Oh, like one of those.
So this episode is called Fools.
How can you tell?
I'm wondering if it's going to involve his dating life. People are probably going to make him look like a fool on the dating dating apps.
I just don't get the point.
The worst first date. Oh, that's actually one of my biggest fears. If I were to end up being on a date, something like this happens, and then I gotta go use their bathroom. Oh, you always gotta poop before. No. It doesn't go down. That's gonna make it worse. Ooh. I hope that glass doesn't break.
911, what's your emergency? I'm not sure where to start.
This is original wood. We can't just poop out the top panel. Pop. Yeah, we can't just pop out the top panel. Sorry.
He's probably never going to want to speak to me again. And you have no idea how hard it is to meet someone these days.
Oh, believe me, as a fellow solo I know, Eddie might have finally met someone special, then he went and bit her head off. Now she'll never talk to him again and will probably flunk his kid.
He's right
Kinda
there.
did.
I'll call a lift.
Oh, or you could stay.
Right? Must be Josh. It's really nice to meet you. As first dates go, I gotta admit, it shows well.
You know, you don't usually think of a cemetery as a romantic place for a date, but it's quaint, kind of kitschy. There are plenty of exits in case one of us turns out to be too sketchy. You know, I remember when going to the movies was about making out in the back row.
This is exactly what I said I wouldn't do on a first date.
Oh, come on. This is the fun stuff. Took you long enough.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are into, but it definitely doesn't feel like my scene.
You know, for somebody who spends their days listening for clues, you sure managed to miss all of them.
Really?
No, please.
Hey, I'm not the one who went online begging somebody to play me.
Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
That is messed up. I was actually happy for him because it seems like he actually really liked this guy. And then that happens. Now I'm wondering, did they beat him up because he's gay? Or did they just beat him up?
I thought they were gonna kill me.
Was this after your date, the movie thing?
It was my date. He was the one.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
He set me up.
I think stuff like this, it messes up other people who actually are trying to find an online date. Makes things even worse.
Are you sure you didn't recognize either man? No identifiable features?
No. Sorry.
Look, we'll do our best, but I need to
He doesn't want to face it.
No, I know the drill.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what any of this has to do with the break-in. That window there was replaced.
Redecorating the crime scene?
So we couldn't find anything.
Do you remember when all of this happened? January 11th.
She
Would
writes
you
everything
like the
down too.
contractor's information?
Yes. Then I'd like to hug you.
Why did we redo the living room?
Do you remember what happened on January 11th?
Okay, now I don't think it's a kid anymore. I think it's him.
I missed when you used to work for a living.
Yeah, well,
You've never worked a day in your life.
Oh, the hell I haven't.
Wow.
I've taken care of this house, and I've taken care of you for the last 30 years.
Ceramics class?
Henry, what did you do? Do you know how hard I worked on that?
No, but I know how much it cost me for you to learn how to make something that I could buy for 20 bucks. This is my time, my retirement. And I'm not gonna let you rule my golden damn years the way you rule the rest of my damn life.
I always thought when you retired, it would be our time. But I'm your wife, so you're stuck with me.
So that's how it was like that.
You shot me.
I'm sorry, Joni. I regretted it immediately after I did it.
You still upset about the other day?
But you can skateboard.
You know what I can't do?
Cook?
Hey, that's not nice, but probably true. I have a black thumb. I've killed every plant that's ever been given to me. But your science teacher told me that you did the best job out of your whole class growing plants from seeds. You're not like any other kid. You're my kid. I wanted to apologize for the other day. I was out of line. You didn't deserve that.
Sometimes our limitations tell us when to stop. But sometimes they can show us where to look next. Today, he falls off the skateboard. But tomorrow, he writes the great American novel.
I don't want to be here.
Trust me, it'll be fun. Let's try skateboarding.
Okay.
Okay. Ready to ride?
Ready.
And away we go.
I love the way they ended that. This show was great. Oh my God, I loved it. Now, the 911 phone calls, they were, I mean, the first one was nasty. That guy's eyes coming out of his head, that was nasty, but I've never seen that before, it was cool though. And then the other 911 phone call where the girl was hanging out the window, it's not like it was one of those calls where it's like, oh shit, something bad is happening. It was just like, oh shit. That's hilarious, because I've seen that in movies, and I'm pretty sure that actually happens in real life. Not the whole window coming out, but the whole, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm pretty sure that happens. So always use the bathroom before. But either way, that was hilarious. The one thing that got me mad was when Josh actually got beat up. Now, I don't know if they did it because he's gay. I don't know if they did it because it was just an online date and that guy just doesn't like that. I don't know, but I did not like that whatsoever. I hope they actually catch that guy. I hope they're able to pin a bunch of cases on him because he's been doing this for a while. So I hope they're actually able to get him. But all in all, I love this show a lot. This was amazing. I cannot wait to watch the next one. This was still good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you haven't seen Lone Star, check out the playlist. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Trust me. But until next time, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment. And especially, do not forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be safe out there. Peace.